When Teresa was 21 years old, she started dancing at a strip club. She had a son, she was short on money, and she figured this is a good way to make some easy money. And she did. She made a lot of money. Dancing in strip clubs turned into escorting, and she ended up escorting some high-end people in San Diego and in Vegas. She was actually making $30,000 a month being an escort. And that lifestyle is so dark, especially the strip clubs. There's a lot of drugs, alcohol, abuse, suicide. It's just a very spiritually dark environment for women to be bearing their souls, their bodies in front of men. So Teresa went through that, and then miraculously, God got her out. And now she heads up a ministry called JC's Girls. In our church, she takes women from our church, women only, by the way. She takes women from our church into strip clubs in San Diego, and they pray for the strippers in the strip clubs. They go to court with them. They go to the hospital when the women try to commit suicide or when they OD, because like I said, it's a very dark environment. What's amazing about Teresa and these girls, not all the women she takes into the clubs are former strippers. Some are former prostitutes, some are former escorts. They actually also go to foster homes and talk to young girls who are starting to strip at the age of 16, 17, who are starting to sell their bodies on the street at the age of 14, 15. And they're actually ministering to these girls, trying to avert them from the dangers they experience. What's so amazing about it is that God not only loved these women in their darkest hour, because some of these women who are now in her ministry are former strippers, former prostitutes, former escorts, but God would not only deliver them, but God would use them. In Luke chapter 7, Jesus is in Simon's house, and a woman of the street comes in and cries her tears on Jesus' feet and wipes her hair on his feet to dry his feet. And Simon says if Christ only knew who she was, he wouldn't let her touch him. But Jesus said, he or she who is forgiven much loves much. God not only wants to incredibly forgive you, he wants to incredibly use you. The first thing you have to do is accept that forgiveness, but it doesn't stop there. Christ wants to take it to a whole nother level, and he wants to use you in a powerful way in someone's life. God's love for you, his love for you abounds way more than your sin. And so I want to encourage you to allow God not only to forgive you, but allow God to use you in a powerful way in someone's life, and don't ever put past God to use you way bigger than you deserve. Remember, God loves us by grace. Grace is God's undeserved favor. We don't deserve it. We never will. We never can. Receive God's undeserved love. Take advantage of the undeserved opportunity he's going to give you, and go bless somebody else, somebody who maybe was just like you, and watch God do something powerful in your life. If you're a pastor, we have a website, DoSomethingWorld.org. You can organize your whole church around these concepts I've been talking about and do a whole church campaign. We have a whole church campaign kit where your whole church can learn these principles and go out and descend on your whole city. You have strippers in your city, you have alcoholics, you have homeless people, and they can all do something collectively. Imagine if your whole church was unleashed and all the power was unleashed in the people in your church. All the people who are alcoholics, all the people who are drug addicts, who are suicidal, who have divorce, would go out collectively and minister to the people in your city. DoSomethingWorld.org, we have videos you can watch and learn how to do these things today. You can get a church campaign kit and organize your whole church. We have so much firepower sitting in our churches that's going wasted, and it's breaking God's heart that all this need is not being met. Let me encourage you, do something and unleash that power and watch your city change. God bless you.